Hey guys, how y'all doing? Girl Ruth, welcome back. Yeah, I'm gonna do a prayer first. First, I'm gonna light the incense, and I got sandalwood here. I got rose too. I'm gonna do that later. I think that it helps vibration of everything in the room, some protection. We all know there's different things that come at us all different kind of ways, and doing this prayer for everybody, just a little prayer, but I also want to talk to people my age, 50 and older. Um, just random, just gonna talk and maybe do a little seat exercise. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. We're just gonna go by ear. Smile. I woke up this morning wanting to do this. Okay, so we want to start with the prayer. I wish y'all the best of everything this week, always. But healing, love, someone always help you. Let's start with my list I have up here. We have success. May someone always come to your rescue and you do the same thing to others. Honor, gentleness, faith, goodness, joy, happiness, kindness, protection, true love, security, peace, forgiveness, excellent health, prosperity, abundance, wealth. May your children always be protected. Okay. Family protected, grandkids protected, animals protected, favor for everyone, protection while driving, walking, talking, sleeping, laying down, whatever it may be. The next thing I want to do is maybe some exercise from the seat. Maybe you can do it from your bed for those who cannot get out the bed, on your couch, or just sitting up, stuff like that. We're going to start off. It used to be a lady come on channel 8 years ago. She would do it from the seat, from the chair, for people who can't, for the elderly. And since I'm hitting 60 now, okay, but I, just time to do some different stuff. It's gonna take time, but we just do one from the seat, maybe an arm exercise. I'm gonna drop my phone and just stretch, go this way, breathing. Those that can raise their hand, I understand there's some that cannot. Okay, I think there's 10. Go back, however long you can do it. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, now we'll do a straight up. We'll do some straight up. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we do the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do front was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. That's a little warm up. And do the neck. I seen a lady, she did it like this. Put one hand on your shoulder, kind of push it a little bit. Push your chin down to your shoulder. And just lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll move our head around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Get the juices going and everything flowing later on. As as we go, we'll do other ones that we can handle. Getting the body circulated because sometimes, oh, let's do the fingers because sometimes the fingers get cold, hands get cold, no circulation, especially right here in your wrist because you've been using it so much through the years. Let's just do the finger exercise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those that can, I know some of my mom had arthritis real bad in her hands, but she couldn't really do it like that. Let's do the wrist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's some wrist things you can buy. These were kind of tight, but I'll put them on. It helped us right here. I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm finding more research on that part right here as well. But this helps. Not too tight, so people can't stand that. It's getting that age, and we just, take better care of ourselves. A lot of things we did through the years, and now it's time, well past time, to get it together. Let's see. I was I don't know, different topics I want to talk about. Um, First off, I want to say forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel like you should have did better, whether it be treating your body better, you know, uh, not working so hard through the years, getting caught up, but that's what we were taught, right? And mistakes you made raising your kids, you know, some regrets and some maybe not regrets, that you did. Got to start off forgiving yourself first, okay? Because you matter. The things we make mistakes in our lives, and we make decisions that are not so great, you know. And at the time we thought it was. I mean, that's in the past. Now head on future. Now we can focus on the now, and do the best we can for now and move straight ahead, you know. So just start healing yourself little by little, with your thoughts first and foremost. I should have said that first and foremost, because now before we start the eating part, it starts with your thoughts. If you're having all the regrets or what you didn't get growing up, what your mom and dad didn't do for you, what you didn't have the right upbringing, you didn't stay in the right neighborhood, you didn't have the right schooling, school treated you bad, bullies, peer pressure. I mean, people in the neighborhood trying to fool with you sexually, mentally, physically, whatever it may be. If you got out of those things, give thanks, whoever you believe in. And so first off, get that out your head. And my research, I'm learning that, of course, they call the devil and God, but it's also like you in the middle, right? And you make a choice whether to make things make you feel guilty or just kind of know that those were learning experience, those things you had to go through in order to learn. How is you going to learn if you don't go through it, you know? And so start taking the negativity out your head of why you shoulda, woulda, coulda, that's first, you know, and the fear you have of getting this age and getting older. Um, That's another one of maybe when you were younger, you made fun of older people or something like that and disrespected them or something like that, and you feel like the karma's going to come back at you, and it might. But I'm not going to lie. So now it's time to, if you see it coming, something that you did when you were younger, and you feel it's coming back at you, just recognize it, process it, protect yourself, of course. And that could be ways of maybe wearing some jewelry, gold, silver, uh, crystals, in your pockets, around your neck, ears, whatever it may be. Um, Taking spiritual baths, so the blow won't be so hard because sometimes, according to what you did when you were younger, it comes back real bad. Say for instance, you stole, robbed people, fought on people, stuff like that. Those things, cheated, whatever it was, what decisions you made while you were younger, and some still making now, but I'm just talking like that in general. Um, the blow can be hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, the blow can be hard. So with protection and forgiving and asking whoever, whether they're here or not, to forgive you for that in the ethers. I mean, just whoever you believe in, and hope that should help some of the blow for the people that's coming back at you from past lives. We know we talk about past lives all the time, and when you're older, well, I mean younger, we're gonna say that. We're gonna, just kind of like forgive yourself. You know what I'm saying? You thought at the time that was the right things to do. Maybe you were taught that. Maybe your family, that's the way they roll. Maybe friends, or just your mind in general. You don't have to have nobody pushing the issue. You could think about that stuff yourself. Um, so yeah, just first and foremost, forgiving yourself. You know, get in your mind and forgive you for the past mistakes you've done, and the people that are here that you've done things to, ask their forgiveness as well. You know, that's my suggestions. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do a thing. I'm just, we just talking. But some other things besides the mind. So the fear. Okay, say for instance now, you have been seeing things. Okay, um, hopefully by now you've learned how to master it. A whole lot of people didn't. They covered it up with drinking, drugs, different things you did through the years, and it started weighing on your body. Weighing on you, stuff like that, and so, fear of the unknown, fear of what somebody else is going to say, call you crazy, don't want to be around you. So sometimes you ignore a lot of stuff, and a lot of things that you've seen in people that you could have really helped them out. You could have seen things around them. You can also have it where you can also see the sickness inside of a person or the death or something like that, and you were too scared to mention it to them because of what people are going to say, or they're going to say you're doing this to them, or you claiming to do that, or you doing whatever to them. So a lot of people do not say anything, and you watch things happen to people, and you might be feeling guilty about that. Forgive yourself for that as well, and just now it's a matter of really figuring out, why are you seeing these things, who are they, you know what I'm saying? If you're seeing past relatives, my mom used to see the relatives come back a lot. Why are they coming back? Maybe not even your relatives. I remember when she was younger, she used to see a lot of spirits and slaves in different all colors that were uh, deceased, and they had stolen money and different things they did while they were here. And in order for their souls to rest, they was coming to her, and they wanted her to tell her grandma to come and get the money. and they buried it and stuff. So her grandma was scared and she didn't want to do it. She said it come to her too. So she didn't want to do it. So now it's time for you to figure out why they're coming to you, if you haven't already did that, you know. Um, ask, why are you scaring me? Why are you bothering me? What can I do for you? Are you from my past life? Followed me from the time because we all been here before. That's my perception. And as we go, we probably get off into that more. So I'm continue to do this because I would like to talk to my age because we're not really in the age of having kids anymore. Some of us worried about relationships, some of us are not, you know, and a lot of issues that the younger ones have now, we don't have those issues. We done already been through that. So now it's time to like go through what we're going through now, talk about what we're going through now. Um, so yeah, the seeing things and stuff like that. Maybe you're in and out of mental hospitals because you wanted to be normal. You didn't want to do all that. You didn't want to see that. And then when you did acknowledge and told people about it, they said you were crazy and stuff like that. You got a lot of people that's walking the street, that are homeless, so-called homeless because of that, because they feel like nobody understands and they just rather go out in the streets. And then you got some of these entities, spirits that will take control of your body if they make you fear. And I met some people on the street that you could tell that they took over their body, and they could tell who you are as well. And they'll try to test you or something like that, and you saying something in your mind or out your mouth at them, and you letting the entity that's inside of the person know you see them and you see what they're doing and stuff like that, and you pray for the person. And it's some not so great ones out there. It's some real evil ones out there that try to take control or have taken control of people's body. And also, we're going to talk about the witchcraft and the voodoo and stuff. You have people that have sent that to people. A lot of times, our illnesses are sent by past generational curses that our family had, past life that whoever we were. Now, people have sent things to confuse your mind, make you feel like you have mental health, give you sicknesses, sexual sicknesses, mess with your parts of your body, stealing your body, stealing things from your body. So many witchcraft or voodoo, hoodoo, juju, whatever you want to call it, that have been done to people that they don't know. I remember my mom was telling about a lady. She was a real nice lady, Christian lady. And sometimes you can depend on something too much. You need to do some research on your own as well. But a lady was jealous that the guy married this lady instead, and she cursed her with voodoo, and her hand was sitting. This part of the hand was on top, and different other things happened to the lady, and she was still depending on her religion to cure her. And then people trying to tell her that it was a curse. She needed to go to people who get the curses off. But of course, she was thinking that the church was where she was brought up. And sometimes they can understand it, and sometimes you can have like those that do the what they call exorcism or whatever like that. But it all has to do with the person, how they are inside too. You know what I'm saying? If they're not a good person inside, a lot of times it'll might leave at that moment, but it won't stay. So it's up to you to start recognizing what's going on in your life. You got a lot of people that's sitting in the bed. I mean, it's laying in the bed sickly and comas and different other things happening to them that jealous people have sent to people. So you have to recognize is that true or not. You know what I'm saying? You have to know if that's your problem. You know, you might have took care of yourself your whole life. You might have exercised right. You might do this. You might do that, and then all of a sudden, you find yourself in an accident that you can't explain. Um, people send stuff to people. let's just be real. That's the world we in, you know. And they want to stop you any means necessary because they're jealous. We got a lot of people that are jealous and they use that, and they're even thinking in your mind that they'll use that against you, you know. And then you also have that, like I'll be talking about the birth chart. Those that do listen to my channel, and you have a lot of things that I mentioned in the birth chart that automatically this type and time around is going to happen to you, and the things that you can prevent, because we can stop different things from happening. It's not set in stone, but it requires you to really study yourself, you know, study your birth chart and study yourself, really knowing about that, be it open to know about that and know more about yourself, you know. Uh, we're gonna stop in a minute and do some neck exercise. Hold on. Oh, up to 100. Okay, I'm sorry. Now that only not only helps your throat, it also move the muscles around in your lips as well. And little by little, we'll do face exercises and stuff like that. Because I know I'm behind all of that, and I might as well do it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So forgive yourself from that. Know, recognize. Maybe somebody's sending something to you or not. You know, that could be very important. Let's see, something else I wanted to talk about. Um, I have homeless, sickly people in nursing homes have their, and those that have their phones that look at these channels, that look at YouTube, taking care of elderly at your home, or others. You might have a parent that you're taking care of, and it's stressing you out. Let's be real. And it's very important that I think that you be open and tell the parent that, but not making them feel guilty for you saying that, okay? You got some parents that'll say, well, I took care of you, you should be taking care of me. I don't think it should be a blame game thing that we should be doing with each other. It's always good to get some help, and a lot of people do not want extra help, from a stranger. But the parent has to understand that you also have a life and a destiny as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair that you be there 24/7 for them and give up your life for them, okay? But you are willing to be there to help. If you have any kids, hopefully they're helping you out, the grandkids, But make sure whoever you choose to help that person, your mom, dad, whoever it is, grandma, whatever, grandpa, feel comfortable with that person to help you out. But you do need time alone. You need time to yourself. Um, it's very important as well as they do, you know. Um, I would suggest some things like a spiritual bath. A spiritual baths help with uh, taking with that. First off, when you spiritual bath, I put in my bath. You can make like different type of herbs. You can look up different type of herbs. I might talk about it later more. And for healing, and flowers, stuff like that, that are for healing that's edible. I would suggest the ones that are edible. And you ball them, I ball them all together, and I strain it, and I put it in my bathtub. We got a lot of YouTube channels on different time how to do a spiritual bath. Some use white flowers in their bath, different other things they use. Is whatever you're comfortable with. Sea salt, uh, Epsom salt, because Epsom salt. Each one of these have different minerals that help the body as well. And then what it's doing is taking off any worries or any pain, not all the pain because it's repetitious, and anything people might have sent to you. It protects you, and I would suggest you wash your hair on down with it as well. And I don't use any shampoo conditioners. I make my own stuff, through herbs and different things. As a matter of fact, I found a plant that was a shampoo plant that I'm gonna start using later. But that's a spiritual bath. Sitting there and you're talking to your ancestors, you're talking to what you believe in, you're crying, whatever you want to do, you get it out, you know, and relieve some of the things. Relieve a bath is way more important to me than a shower because you get to sit and your whole body is in it, and if it's aches and pains, you know, you're drawing it out. Sometimes you can see it in the water. It'll change the color. Not only the dirt, but it'll change the color. You can tell the things that's been on you, weighing on you. You can see it in the water. And you started watching now. Different other cultures use crystals and different pebbles and stuff like that. And a lot of them put in their swimming pools as well, and they walk on them, steam rooms, steam baths, stuff like that. Maybe you can steam, as much as you can stand and maybe sit on the bathtub and let the steam come on you with some healing stuff in it. And a lot of times, you can take herbs also and like put in a big pot and have it steamed and have you can stand over it in your vagina area and your penis area and let the steam like take like energies, evil energies, say been through different partners through the years, and do a cleanse of that, and just getting them um, uh, what they call them uh, evil energies out of you. You know, the bath will do it as well. And you might take a towel and go inside, or man, you take it on your penis if you have what they call it. Well, you have to pull the skin back and just clean that real good and let the steam go in there. No soap. Don't use any soap unless it's some healing soap. And just sit in there and just kind of musa. You know that would be great to do for your parents as well as yourself, and kind of relax. You can make it a whole day of it. Put some candles around, and put your incense in there, a different type of incense for different types of things. This has been centuries. This is not nothing evil. Um, if you would research, you would see that it's not evil or anything. It's just a way of replenishing this body, because our spirit is in this body and we need to take care of it. So those things that they have been doing since probably the beginning of time on how to heal the body and purify the body, stuff like that. And then the exercising little by little and the stretching and stuff like that will help as well. Let's see what else I got. Yeah, maybe you feeling guilty about being retired now, or feel like nothing to do. You always have something to do. Now it's time to see what your craft is. What are you good at? What makes you happy when you do it? What are you passionate about? Whether it's running your mouth to help somebody, and whether it's making something to give somebody, whether you get money for it or not. Yeah, you can make a profession out of it. And if you're needing, because a lot of times the money you retire off of is not a lot. So maybe you can do that. And a lot of people are scared because the government have some restrictions on it, but they allow you a certain amount of money to make. But if that's an issue or you're on, getting Social Security or something like that, you could maybe cook for somebody or, make different things for somebody. And the government won't, a certain amount, like I say, that they allow you to do and make, and you can live a little better because I know some elderly that were buying cat food and people don't know this and they scared to tell people and because their budget is not so good, so they go and get animal food to eat and which is it is what it is. But I've discovered that Mother Nature's food outside uh, is way healthier as well and it's edible. Some of them you have to really research. I'm gonna name some of the things um, wild asparagus grows outside. I should have showed a picture as well. I don't know if this on my phone. I don't. Different other plants. Let me just pull it up. Mother Nature's edible healing plants. You just say that on the internet, and they show you a whole bunch of them, and you research, and then it'll tell you what they're there for. You'd be surprised how many flowers you see every day. That's for healing. Let's see. Trying to go to it. Yeah, just flowers you see every day. Well, you can pull it up yourself. Flowers you see every day, and got some poison one too. And those were made for mostly things like maybe critters that's getting into your plants outside or into your house, or they're making different things with it. The ones that's not edible, poison to get rid of different things. But there, Mother Nature also has plants that are natural that won't kill the creatures either. Like they have some plants that's for mosquitoes, flies, different stuff that'll keep them away, ants, different stuff like that. Roaches, tree roaches, um, roaches that been in these houses. I don't care if it's an old house, that's their house. They live there. You don't feel embarrassed about that. But you can keep them at bay. Different plants you could put in your house to keep them, at bay, and different Mother Nature's plants you can mix together, and that'll help also, get get them to not come in. Because my sister told me about she takes Purex and she wipes down all the sink in the kitchen and the bathroom, stuff like that, with the Purex, and then she used orange oil um, and wipe her countertops down, and that stops a lot of the critters from coming in. And any holes that she think maybe rats or something want to come in, they don't like the smell of orange, and they'll do that. They won't come in. She puts it all down like that, and she says some of the stores have trash bags that smell like orange too, and they don't want to get in. They don't like the smell of oranges, so they won't get in your trash and stuff like that. Little simple things that'll let them know, no, don't come here without killing them. But yeah, just different little things. I just started this, and this is something that I want to talk to people my age more. Not saying everybody else don't need, whatever, but just our age. For now, just different things and veterans that haven't been treated right, and a lot of them on the street being very disrespected. People are taking their, because you're in a veteran, you get like $1 on homes and stuff like that to move in and stuff like that. And a lot of them don't use it. And you got people come along and get them to sign papers to take that. And, a lot of times you just kind of fed up with people deceit. And a lot of them get conned off in it and go ahead and sign it. A lot of times they know they're being conned, but just the point of somebody paying you that attention because they might take you out the street for a while, might put you somewhere you can take a bath, eat some good, talk to people, stuff like that, while they cornering you to do this. And for those that do know they're being corned, and And you might not want to do it, to want to, you've been disappointed by the veteran thing and the whole system till you really don't care and people, they just, but that's a whole lot of thing what I was talking about at first about things you're doing when you're younger. Because if those people who are doing that to you now, some of them are elderly as well, but if they're younger, that's going to come back on you when you get older. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to come back real tough, you know. Um, Then you got those that are scared to come outside. You got a lot of elderly that's scared to come outside. You know, I'm gonna walk while I'm doing it. So that comes from a lot of mistrust in the world. You got fearful. You're looking at the news too much. First off, the things that I was talking about: the spiritual baths, wearing crystals, incense, uh, juries, all that kind of stuff will protect you first and foremost. And whoever you believe in, you know, that are going to help you. And there's no sense in being a prisoner in your own home. Um, go outside and just watch your back. Like I said, if you did something when you were younger and you feel like you might get it back now, um, keep the faith and keep praying on that and ask for forgiveness and forgive yourself, like I say. And, just sit outside, enjoy yourself. You see it coming ahead of time, maybe you can do something without being, making it worse. Uh, maybe you can talk to the person about it, find out a way to make it more easier, for yourself. And, most of the time you ask for forgiveness, ask for forgiveness for that person uh, that did that to you, or the people you did it to. It won't be that hard on you in life, coming back to you, and you can help someone, um, out of that situation. But just being stuck in the house, and not getting enough sunlight, not enjoying outside. I know everything been going on in the world today, kind of like, make people a little fearful, but you can't let it make you fearful because that's what they want to do. You know, they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you in a box, and you have too much to do. You have too much to present to yourself as well as the world. You have so many gifts inside that you can do, that you need to bring out into fruition to help the world, that you don't have time to just be stuck. I remember this lady who was 96. She was still working at Fiesta. I don't know if she's still alive today, but her friend was 105 or something like that. And these ladies look great. I tell you, they looked great. They were retired school teachers, stuff like that. And the 96 would go after she get off from work. She work, I don't know how many hours at Fiesta, and then she would go and check on her friend that's 100 and something. And they just took care of each other. But the 100 and something didn't want to go outside anymore. She was stuck in the house, so she would go visit her and stuff. Just for whatever reason. Sometimes you get older, your kids, you shouldn't do this, you couldn't do that, and they don't want you to cook anymore. They don't want you to do this anymore. I can understand if you just can't do hard meals anymore, which you shouldn't be eating no more hard meals at a certain age anyway. If we'll talk about a lot of foods that should not have been eaten. It should not, period, that messed up our bodies, but should be having a light diet right now anyway. And then some of your kids, a lot of them don't want to be bothered, so they want to make sure that you stay in the house whenever they call you. They ain't got to worry about where you go or what you're doing. At least get off their schedule. Then you got those that are really concerned, and you know, but you still have you. You know, um, a lot of people, your friends may have left, or family members or something like that, but just seeing a youth talk and play is uplifting. If you're not mad at the youth, because a lot of people are mad at a lot of elderly seem to be mad at the younger people, and as big things that happen in your life that wasn't so great when you were coming up, um, and you could be upset with them about it. That's not their fault, and that's you shouldn't do that to the young at all. You know, you're here to teach. If you live and keep living older and older, you're here to teach, and you're here to learn because you learn. It's a never ending cycle. It's a thing that's back and forth. We learn from each other. You know, but you have wisdom and knowledge supposed to that you can give to others. You know, but yeah, taking a walk if it's just around your house. You know, and going outside. You know, and not being afraid. I remember one lady, she really believed everything she see on TV, even the stories that were on TV, the soap operas, you know, and the movies she watched. That's how, you know, she was the mind. The mind can really play tricks on you. You get to believe in that when you don't be around other people and you don't get off into the world. Because you should be able to take trips and go and sit and enjoy yourself, you know, and a lot of elderly don't have anybody that come and visit them, and I hate that too. And I'm stuck in different situations, but I pray that somebody comes and really love you the way we love y'all the way y'all need to be loved, and let y'all go and explore and and really enjoy the rest of the life that y'all have. And I'm going and finding different Mother Nature's plants and for healing, and that gives me joy. And then to come and make different things from it that can help other people, I really like that. That's really something I really like. Um, yeah, getting abuse from your kids, you know, maybe you wasn't so great dad or mom, and you did this to your kids while they were young, and now that you're older and getting it back from your kids, I would just keep apologizing to them. I wouldn't stay hateful about it, you know. And you're going to eventually have to call for some help because although you may have did it, may or may not, a lot of parents did not do that to their kids, and you just got kids that's just frustrated about their lives and didn't make good choices, and sometimes they'll take it out on the elderly. Like, you know, not, my brother was upset with my mom. He was throwing in her face that his upbringing wasn't so good. He didn't have. He told the dad and his mom that they were nothing and this and that. But it's like she put him on a pedestal. Sometimes you just spoil your kids. You know, and they will come at you like that. So watch spoil them as well. But it really hurted her for him to talk to her the way that he did. Um, I don't have the answers to a whole lot of stuff. I just the things that I much as I can say that I've seen. I tried to spoil my mom in every way I could. Towards the last maybe 3-4 years, I was going through it, and I couldn't do for her like I wanted to. I had my son going through his mental issues. I had my kids were getting bigger. Grandbabies was coming. I still tried to help her, and different things as well. But I also had my siblings wanted her to do things they wanted her to do. So that was a battle trying to get her to focus more on herself. Now everybody's grown. I'm the baby of 10, so different things, yeah. Um, yeah. Then you have kids, parents that have kids that are mental or have some handicap or something like that, and you still might be dealing with them when you're older. And I hope that you get in help for them. Don't be embarrassed or anything like that. You need the freedom as well as they need the freedom away from you. Because I used to tell my son that all the time. You're around me too much. You know, you have a life. You have a role to play here. I'm not crazy enough to think that I'm gonna keep him all covered and shielded because of what he's going through. I know that he still has to live in this world. He still has a destiny. He still has a path as well as I do. And the end, the the middle part of it, where the universe decided to remove it so he can see more clearly and I can see more clearly, and we both can go be on our path that we're supposed to and learning from it. And now one of us stay bitter about it. I'm hoping he's not staying bitter about it and learning from whatever he's going through as well as I'm trying to. So yeah, that's something I was talking about. Yeah, I feel like I was saying about feeling guilty if your kids are taking care of you now, something like that. And some of them, all of them, like I was talking about, may not want to. Some of them don't mind, but just make sure that they have their life and you have yours. You know what I'm saying? Don't be 100% dependent on each one. Don't do that to each other. Go find groups to be with, whether you like being around them groups or not. Somebody you're gonna click with in that group. You know what I'm saying? And they take trips, they do all kind of things, participate in that. My mom didn't want to do none of that. She just didn't want to be around other people. She wanted family, and that wasn't fair to us. But go be active. Still go down your destiny. Learn how to do different things and be with people and conversate, and it'll help with your ego and help with your pride. People tell you where you wrong, right, whatever it may be, you know, and you'll be around other people as long as you're open to changing. You know what I'm saying? And don't stay that same way thinking you know everything better than everybody else. And be open to meeting people. I like meeting people. That's one thing I like doing. I like meeting people. It's very interesting. Meeting different people, different cultures. I ain't saying I just put my whole heart in it and be dumb about it. I just a certain way to meet people. You know what I'm saying? And still protecting yourself as well. But yeah, um, let me see. Yeah, I wanted to talk about some other things. So this being my first one, I don't know if I'm gonna be back later or not, but maybe talk about different Alzheimer's and different other things that we maybe can help each other with and share um, different remedies we use. Whether it's I don't too much go with the medical from a doctor. I think through things through ancient ways and what is making that happen and why it's happening. Because I know Alzheimer's, I did my research, is you do the same thing repetitively and you don't change your ways or your habits of doing things, and the brain stay like on one side and you're not using your full brain, and that can cause Alzheimer's as well. That's why I say about getting stuck in the house, and doing the same routine. Because my mom didn't have no Alzheimer's. She changed up. She did different things. She did like when people wherever she stayed at, she helped. But for us going to different organizations and hanging out like that, she didn't want to do that. But she did talk to people. People really liked her advice. She planted things. She created things. She made pillows. She liked doing art. She liked decorating. She did all type of things. So she didn't have no Alzheimer's. Um, just we're gonna talk about that later. But anyway, so I guess that's all I want to talk about right now. Until I can think of something later, and I hope I can always talk to people my age because we're going through something totally different than a younger generation in a whole lot of ways. At least 90%. Some of them have some issues as well as us, but you know, just different topics I can talk about. But I'm trying to see what to name this topic. Um, well, I guess I'll leave it like it is. Just different things we talked about. But I will be back. This is part one. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Maybe later on you'll give feedback and we talk about different things. And maybe it can go further than that and we talk about different issues on different things, okay? All right, y'all. It's your girl Ruth signing off. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. And I hope I help somebody. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Thanks for listening. Okay. All right. Bye.